Hello everybody, welcome to our event. I'm Brittany Wright and I'm so excited to share tonight with you and talk to you about my journey in the health and fitness industry and how jumping out of my comfort zone to do something that was not in my personality or character has completely transformed not only my life but my family's life, our marriage, my kids, my extended family, my sister, my mom, my dad, just relationships with them, and just how I've been able to connect with so many clients over the last 5 years and help them make their lives better and enrich their life, just everything. So I'm gonna just share with you my story, kind of where I was when I started, why I started, what we do as fitness coaches, and what our programs are able to help you accomplish, what our overall team goal is, because it's not maybe what you think. As a team, we have, a feel we want you to understand and be a part of, in a community we want to welcome you into. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to be respectful of everyone's time. I know not everybody knows me that is watching, so I just want to quick give you a glimpse of where my life is now and who I am. So obviously my name is Brittany. My husband and I have been married for 8 years. We just celebrated 8 years. We were both born and raised in Michigan, and we moved to Florida for 7 years, and we just moved back and moved into a brand new home to us in January. And we have 4 beautiful children now. We have Brooklyn and Grayson are twins. They are 5. Hayden she'll be 2 on August 10th, and Lincoln is 3 months, 14 weeks, 15 weeks. So we have a full schedule. We are busy. My husband travels for work. He is actually out of the home right now. So if I scoot out of here for a child, please forgive me. I'll be back. But we now live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We love it. We feel home. And when I started coaching, we had just had the twins. I was a personal trainer, and I was in the health and fitness industry within corporate wellness, my dream job, so I thought. I was working 40 hours a week. I was training on the side. So before I had the kids, I was easily putting in 48 to 50 hours a week with my regular schedule, and then training and teaching classes on the side. And my husband was doing a sales job, so he was traveling often, but we loved it. We were living a great life, and then we got pregnant with twins. Surprise! And decided that when we had them that I would stay home. And mind you, all this is happening in Florida, where we had no family. We had no friends. I had just moved down there. We were down there about 9 months when I had the kids. I didn't really have friends, let alone friends that were married with 2 children. So I was felt isolated. And now not only was I was at home with these kids, and I didn't really have a huge community to help me through this. I didn't have friends that had kids. I didn't have a bunch of friends down in Florida that had children, and I missed that daily connection, and then most of all, I really missed helping people with their health and fitness journey and talking to them about that. And that was a big part of my life for 50 hours a week, was health and fitness. And on top of that, I had gained 80 pounds with the twins. I was not able to work out, and I just went with that typical mindset of, I'm pregnant, I'm gonna eat what I want. And that's what I did. I ended up gaining about 80 pounds and had a C-section with them. And I remember staring at my postpartum body about 3 months after having them, and I was like, nobody warns you about this, right? There's stretch marks, there's skin, there's, extra weight that I never had in my life. And just a side note, I have struggled with body image issues before. I have some eating disorder issues, and that played into a huge part of, I kind of went overboard. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get into that mindset of restricting myself during pregnancy, because I wanted to make sure that they were getting all they needed to get. So I ended up gaining about 80 pounds that I know of. I stopped watching the scale at that point. I was like, no more. So I was just staring there back at myself, and I was like, this is so strange. Like, I don't recognize myself. I feel very isolated. I thought I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I didn't think that I wanted to work, but this is a lot different than I thought it was going to be. I felt lonely, in a sense. I felt very honored and blessed that I could be home, but I just felt like something was missing. And now today, I feel bad because I felt guilty then that I felt guilty that I wasn't 100% okay being home with them, and I just had like this desire to do something more. Like I should feel okay because I'm home with my kids, and that's most women's dream, and that's what I thought mine was. But I've learned that I don't think I knew myself then either. So I was following my coach, Meg Wazinski, now Kozlowski, for 2 years, and I was following her journey, and I was watching her, her love and passion for health and fitness and helping people. And she wasn't married, totally not my niche at all, but I just felt like a connection with her. I just had followed her for so long, and I trusted her with this business opportunity that she had presented to me 2 years prior. And I remember sitting there 3.5 months postpartum, like 4 months postpartum. I was doing Insanity. I was sharing my results on social media, and people were asking me what I was doing, and then going out and purchasing the program. And I remember thinking, this is what Meg does. She's invited me to challenge groups. I've blown her off. She's invited me to drink the superfood. I don't drink shakes, but I'll give it a try. And so I reached out and I said, hey, what's this thing you're doing? I'm very interested. I watched a webinar. I chatted with her. And I, after much deliberation with my husband and asking, my best friends at the time, what do you think about me doing this? And I just remember them asking me, does it make you happy? Is it something you want to do? And I remember just saying, yeah, I think I could be really good at this. And they said, just go for it. Give it a try. The worst that's going to happen is that you find out it's not for you. And who cares, So I jumped in with both feet. I purchased my challenge pack, I dove into a challenge group, and I just started my postpartum journey, and I started sharing it with everybody. I got plugged into a community with Meg, so I was being accountable for my nutrition. I was meeting other moms, I was meeting other women, and I started to build this online community. I started networking with other twin moms. I started asking questions because I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can let go of my introvert self and meet new people, right? I can do that. So I started just going and meeting new people. And at the time, I really think it was so helpful for me to talk and connect with other twin moms so that I could figure out this twin thing. Let alone, I wasn't just having a baby, I had 2, right? And I was 2 and I was exclusively pumping, and I didn't know what I was doing. And so this allowed me to really just build and have the confidence to build that community of twin moms around me and help me thrive as a mom and take care of my kids. Excuse me. So I joined this business. I dove in with 2 feet because I needed accountability for my health and fitness. I was okay with fitness. I have no problem getting up and getting to work out, but my nutrition was a struggle. And I was nursing, and so I was exclusively pumping, so I was, eating 24 hours. And I remember texting Meg going, I don't have days and nights. I have 3-hour increments of life. How do I eat like this? And so we, worked together as she was my coach, and we came up with a plan that would work for me. And, I had that accountability to help me through that season of life and to figure out nutrition. I had a community. I had people that I could connect with, whether it was for health and fitness, or I got the courage to post into a mom's group and ask, hey, what bottles do you use? Or what kind of diapers do you use? Or I have one twin sleeping through the night and one not. How do I manage that? And just have the courage to ask those questions and build relationships with those women to help me, which I would have never done before. And the third part of me joining is that I wanted some fun money. I wasn't earning much at my income. I was earning maybe $32,000 a year, which was great money, and covered some bills through the month. But I really just wanted to be able to have some spending money, to have some fun money for date nights and babysitters, and cover my superfoods or new program if I wanted. And so I joined for accountability to my own health and fitness. I joined so that I had a community to be a part of, to be accountable to share motherhood and health and nutrition with. And then I really just thought, if I can make $300 a month doing this business and cover date nights and my superfoods, done. I'm sold. Like, I can totally do that a month. I know that I can. I believe in this program. I believe in this product. I believe in the community behind me. I can do this. So I did. I jumped headfirst in, and I have made $300 plus every month since I've been a coach. And I don't share that lightly. I worked. I'll touch on that because I know that's a big question. When I first started, probably the first 8 months, I worked 1 to 1.5 hours of the day, 5 days a week. And when I say that, I was working at 1 a.m. So at those pumping sessions, I was answering messages, or I was drafting a post, or I would put my headphones in and listen to a training, just throughout the day. I was getting my workouts in before the twins would wake up. I don't require a lot of sleep, which is kind of a blessing, I guess, when you have a lot of children. So I can function on 5 hours of sleep and just be fine. So I worked it in. I had a list. Meg gave me a list, which I and our team will give you a list of what to start with, where to go next, and what videos to watch, and walk you through this training step by step. So it's super, super simple to help you start your business without feeling extremely overwhelmed. It's all your pace. And that's what I loved about Meg's when I first started, was I got it in when I could. I didn't have someone standing over me saying, hey, it's time to get this done. She knew I was a new mom of twins, not knowing where I was going, but I wanted to do this, and so I just made it a priority. I'd work while I watched TV, or I'd listen to personal development while I ran, or whatever the case may be. But I worked it in. I fit it into my business because it was important to me, and because I wanted to build that community for myself. I wanted to be able to help other new moms that were struggling or feeling lonely have a place to work on their health and fitness. And at the time, this is one of the cooler things about this business, is that your reason, your excitement, your joy, your purpose at the time evolves as you evolve. And that was something that I was not expecting out of this business at all. I was expecting just to get in great shape and maybe meet a few people along the way. But if you would have told me that I'd be going live on Facebook with who knows how many people watching, sharing my story and acting like I'm talking to nobody, I would never have believed you. And people in high school or college might agree. I would have never been on here ever doing this before I started this business, because I have grown so much as a person. I don't think I knew who Brittany was before. I was a people pleaser. I wanted everyone to like me. I was fitting the mold. I wasn't paying attention to who God wanted me to be or where He wanted me to go. I was just following the crowd and praying that people liked me along the way. And now, after 5 years in this business, after 5 years of committing to my health and fitness and making my nutrition and fitness a priority, and trying new programs and trying new nutrition programs to figure out what works for my body and how I can eat. And I can have carbs. Like, I'm one of those lucky ones. I can eat carbs and lose weight. I've learned that about myself, so I don't have to avoid them anymore. But then being in the community and recognizing people and celebrating them when they reach that point in their life, when they've made a transformation, whether it be a mindset shift, or hitting their goal weight, or fitting those goal pants, or joining a team and jumping out of their comfort zone and saying, you know what, I feel this prompting on my heart. I feel this call to do this. I'm going to put the naysayers aside. I'm going to put the negative self-talk aside, and I'm going to jump in and do this. I want to celebrate that and be a part of that community. I want to share this with more people. I want you to be on here in 5 years sharing your story, maybe sooner, because we got it figured out now. I know how to do this. I want that for you. I want to share that and invite to this opportunity and invite you into our community to help you be the better person and to better yourself, both or everything, physically, spiritually, mentally, and to do that. And the last piece that I started integrating into my life that this business preaches is personal development, because I was like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm fine, I don't have any major issues. And then the more I did some personal development, I realized I had some major issues. I had some major lies that I would tell myself. I would have limiting beliefs. Before this business, I didn't have dreams. I told you my dream is to be a stay-at-home mom. And then when I got there, when I accomplished that dream, I was shocked to feel like I missed something, like I was missing out, like I had these talents and gifts or this purpose inside, and I didn't know what to do or how to do that as a mom. I didn't have any belief in myself. I didn't believe that I was able to accomplish anything. Matthew always says this to me. I remember we were driving in Grand Haven on a date night when we were in college. We weren't married, we weren't engaged, we were dating. And he told me he wanted to make 6 figures one year. And I remember laughing at him. Like, I just didn't believe that kind of life was possible for me to even marry someone that could make that. And he did, right? He did it. And guess what? Now I'm doing it too. Now I'm that person. Now I'm that person with dreams and belief in myself. I have goals for our family financially. I have goals for us to live joyfully. I have goals for us to travel and be free and like take our kids to Disney. Like the twins grew up at Disney, and poor Hayden and Lincoln are kind of on the back end of that. But I want to take them in March and be able to pay in full for that trip. I want to have that financial flexibility, and I'm going to share on that in a minute. And I was chasing the scale before this business. I was like trying to get back to this specific number. And if you're following my postpartum journey, it might appear that way. But I have found that after going through 3 part and post journeys in the last 5 years, it's not about the scale or what that scale says. And this has been the most exciting postpartum journey of my life. And that is because I dove into personal development hard for the last 2.5 years. I have learned so much about myself. I have learned so much about the call that God has on my life. I've learned so much about my purpose as a coach. If you follow a lot of coaches, you know that there's someone with a higher rank than me. You know someone who might earn more than me. You might know someone with a bigger team than me. But I don't think right now in my season of life, I can't handle all that with 4 kids. I can't do that. But what I can do is help you become a better mom, is help you believe in yourself, to help you who's listening, who was me when I had the twins, go through a 5-year journey to become who I'm sitting here today, confident, assured. I have goals, I have dreams. I listened to a call on Rachel Hollis today, and it hit home so hard. She said, because we all say this mom guilt. I don't want to do it because I have mom guilt, or I don't have time, I have the kids, or I don't have time, I have to do the house. And instead of just owning up that you have these dreams, desires, hobbies, and things you want to accomplish, you feel like you're taking the right way out and saying you're putting your family first, or you can't do that because of time. But I feel like I'm looking at Brooklyn and Hayden and Grayson and Lincoln and saying, your dreams don't matter when you have a family. They have to come first. And I don't want to look at them and say that. I want to show all of my kids, I want to show Grayson and Lincoln that a mom and a wife can work and have a business and start something. And I want them to be able to support that. And I want Brooklyn and Hayden to go, my mom had dreams. She works. She inspires people. She, is self-assured. She, I want them to know that they can have a family and follow their dreams and passions, but not have to sacrifice one or the other. And maybe you're sitting there and you're thinking that you want to do something like this, but you don't have the time. And, sometimes right now I'm sitting here going, I don't know if I have the time either all the time, but I'm making it work. And instead of watching endless TV at night, I'm working my business. I hired a babysitter. I'm getting that in, and I can hear them giggle. I can hear them laugh, and I'm able to take care of Lincoln and work from my phone. But I'm doing it here. I can hear them. I can see them. A 9 to 5 wasn't going to work for me. Personal training from 6 to 8 a.m. at the gym when it's like primetime hours, and then again from 5 to 9 primetime hours, that wasn't going to work for my family. But this can work with nap time and bedtime. I work when they're sleeping, or I work 3 hours when they're awake playing and they're taken care of. So where is my life like now? Well, I want to share that. Like after, committing to health and fitness, committing to personal development every day, being connected with this community of health and fitness, and more importantly, people that want to see me succeed, that want me to be my best self, and inviting people to do this with me. I I have huge dreams. I want to impact moms around the world, around the country. I want to inspire you to follow your dreams, whether that's to coaching or do something different. I want you to know that you are worth those dreams. God planted those dreams in your heart for a reason. You have talents and gifts that can bless other people, and that is amazing. That is a blessing. That is part of His kingdom. My team's name is For His Kingdom because I believe that this is part of His plan. I feel like I have a purpose. I feel like I wake up and I'm able to be the best mom, but I'm able to take how I've become my version of the best mom for my kids through this business and inspire other people to do the same. Like I said, I have family goals and personal goals, and I love myself. I don't look in the mirror and nitpick at myself anymore. Sometimes I have my days, I'm human, but for the most part, I look at who I am and what my body looks like, and I'm able to see the positive in that. I'm able to acknowledge my faults and grow. I'm able to embrace the journey of personal growth, and I think network marketing is that. It's a personal growth journey, and the more you are willing to grow and learn about yourself, you're able to grow a business and help other people do the same. And financially, that was not a huge goal. I didn't have huge goals in the beginning. I know some people join my team and they want to quit their job to be a full-time mom. I have one coach right now that's her goal. Her goal is to make enough money that she can go part-time. And then when she goes part-time, she wants to make enough money that she can quit and stay home with her children. Like, that's her goal. That's her dream. That's her vision. I didn't have that coming into this. I didn't think that I could. But now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, I can even retire my husband if I go for this. If I set that goal, I know that I can do that. Like, I can look at Matt and say, you don't have to do that job if you don't want to. We got this together. That belief is in me. But through the last 5 years, we've been able to pay off my student loan. We paid off a car. We've paid off a credit card twice. But more importantly, without this business, we would not have been able to make this move to Michigan when we needed to. And God opened so many doors to do that. We got pregnant with Lincoln, surprise, at 10 months postpartum from Hayden. And I always told Matt if we have 4 kids, we're moving home. And so when we got pregnant, I said we're moving home. And so we decided to start listing our house, and we were going to wait until June to move and wait till we had Lincoln and the kids were done with school and make that move. But God had other plans, and that's a side story. But He just really worked. He really opened some doors. He really moved the mountains. And Matt's job that he had in Florida, they actually had a job opening in Michigan come November. And so we knew we had to take it. We knew we had to say yes to the opportunity. And so we moved. Our house had not sold. We had made an offer on the house we are in now because it was everything, and He worked that out too. And we were able to move, and we were able to do that. And sorry, I'm getting flustered. So we closed on this house in January, and so for the last 6 months, we've been paying double mortgage on this house and the house in Florida. And that's stressful, right? That's I'm gonna be transparent with you. That was it's hard to even say, but almost $5,000 a month in between mortgage, insurance, and care down there in Florida for a house and pool and electricity and caring for this house, plus a move, plus 3 kids, and Florida, and buying furniture for this house and all that stuff. There's so much financial stress that could have happened, and financial stress that could have wrecked our marriage or made us fight or made us just nitpick at each other and how we were spending money, and we didn't have to worry about any of that because of this business. And the only reason I tell you that is because you never know where God is going to take your story from where you start something to where you are now. And if you would have told me that 5 years ago that we would have needed this income to give us that cushion to make our dream come true, to allow us to purchase this house while still owning our Florida house, I would have laughed at you. But that's what it's done for my family. Sorry. That's what it's done for us, you guys. I don't tell you that to brag. I don't tell you that to boast. I tell you that if there's a prompting on your heart to do something like this, There is a reason. God has something for you with this business, and it might be a huge personal transformation, which I've gone through. It might be a spiritual transformation, which I've gone through. It might help you break chains and break barriers that you've been holding on to. I have. Or it might be to help you be set up financially so that you can live the dream that you want to. It is not about the amount of money I am making. It is about what that money is allowing and allowed my family to do the last 6 months. We sold our house, thank you, Lord. And it was such a blessing. It was such a blessing to be able and be comfortable. It sucked, I'm not going to lie. But there was so much comfort in knowing that we were okay. We were okay. And one paycheck a week paid our Florida mortgage. And we were able to be okay with that. And we were able to wait for the perfect buyer and allow them. You know, I told Matthew that. I said, you know, why are we sitting here waiting for the perfect buyer? God is working for them. Like timing, God's doing their timing too. And we get to be a blessing that we get to wait long enough and be okay long enough that they can get set up. It wasn't our ideal circumstance, but financially, we were okay, and we were blessed to be a blessing to that newlywed couple who I'm sure is going to make great, great memories in that beautiful home that I brought a baby home in. I raised my twins in there, and it was home. But now we were able to do that because of this business, and I didn't intend to share all of that, but maybe someone needed to hear that tonight. But you know, that's what it's done for me. That's what it's done for our family. It has just allowed us to follow our dreams, and I truly believe that He provides before we even know what we're gonna need. And I won't even get started on why we have Hayden and Lincoln, because that was a total God thing too. So I guess in the gist of all of this, what I want you to take away is that if you've been asked a couple times, if you've ignored your coach a couple times, if you've just had this inkling to ask or ask more questions or to search more about this and you just haven't because you're afraid of what other people think, or you think the market's saturated, or you think this or you think that, I just encourage you to take a moment and figure out what you want. What's going to bring you joy? How can you find confidence in who you are and what your purpose is? And can you share that with others? Can you go through this journey? You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I am the most introverted person. In the sense that I like my alone time, I like things quiet. Being on this video, connecting with new people, making small talk, it was all very intimidating for me at first. But now that I know what this opportunity can do, I want to share with everybody. And it took me the journey to get there. So will you sign up tomorrow and be like, yes, let's do this? Some of you might. And some of you may need to go on a personal journey before you are ready and capable to get there. And that's okay. I was that journey, right? I just took this in stride, and I truly believe that now is my time with this business. I think that God has grown me so much that I am able to handle the goals and dreams that I have for this business. So when you join our team, when you say yes, yeah, our team is full of introvert, socially awkward people. It's kind of funny. But when we all get together, it was so fun at Summit. It's so fun. But so when you join our team, it's not intimidating either. You're going to get a welcome email. You're going to get some information on just your own account, how to start your business, and then you're going to get a checklist that's going to walk you through everything step by step on how to set things up, what next steps you need to take. And then the really cool part is that I've created a self-led training that you can go at your own pace. Some people join our team, they're full-time working moms, they have 2 or 3 kids, they're balancing a full-time career, they're balancing their husband and family time, they have to go at their pace with the training. Some people are stay-at-home moms of 3 kids and life is busy and it's chaotic and you don't always get that quiet time, so they have to go at their own pace. So this is something that it's all online. You can check out the videos as you are ready to learn and listen on them. We have a checklist so you can keep track of which videos you've already watched. And then depending on the timing that you enroll, there is an option to do a group training as well, where we'll get a private group and go through a training on that to be a little bit more intimate and with a group if you are an extrovert and like that people person accountability with that. There are no monthly quotas that you have to hit a certain, mark every month to keep your account. As a coach, if you want to build a business, we do have monthly goals that we can set for you and with you. I really want to reiterate that this is your business. These are your goals that you're setting. These are your dreams and desires for this business, and there's no one else to tell you that these are wrong or they're too big or they're too small. But what I will tell you as your coach is if this is your goal, this is what you're gonna have to do. And you have to make sure that those line up together. And that's what I'm here for. I will help you say, okay, if this is what you want out of this business, then this is what you do. Are you willing to do this? And if you're not quite willing to do that yet, then we just further out the timeline of the goal, or we cut the goal in half and say, let's start here. Let's start here and get you to this spot. And this is what you have to do. And it makes it feel doable, and you feel accomplished, and you feel proud of yourself. Instead of setting these goals that you think you should have when you don't have the time. That's okay. That's all right. I just said that. I have certain goals for my business, absolutely, but I've stretched out the timeline because I have 4 children at home, and time is a little bit harder, right? So I haven't changed my goals. I've just given myself more time to accomplish them. But it's your business, your goals, your hours on your time, and we will, work with you the best that we can to get this set up so that it fits into your lifestyle and doesn't become your life. You will quickly find, though, that you will simply and happily turn that TV off a few nights a week to connect, to motivate, to inspire, to learn, to grow. You'll become addicted to it if you go all in. We have an awesome opportunity right now for new coaches. Typically what they do is they allow current coaches into an exclusive test group with a what we call a celebrity trainer or super trainer in our network. And we have a new program coming out. You may have heard of it, Lift 4, and it's launching next week. So there's still time. When you enroll as a coach with a Lift 4 completion pack or a Lift 4 new customer, new coach pack, or a new coach pack, you are able to join that exclusive test group with Joel the trainer. So what that's going to mean is not only are you going to get plugged into a challenge group with me or the coach that's invited you, where you have that daily accountability, that small knit accountability with other moms or full-time working moms or people going on that are in your journey, but you'll also get plugged into a bigger group with other coaches, but you'll hear from Joel, the live trainer, 2 or 3 times a week. He'll be in there to answer questions. He'll be giving you information to help you through the program, to help you through the nutrition, to talk to you about why this is set up the way that it is, and really help you learn about the program and why it is set up the way that it is. Now, the reason I tell you this is because I often hear a big objection to starting their business is that they want to get into shape first, or they want to lose 10 pounds first, or they want to fit into these jeans first. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to. You guys, I started and I was 3 months postpartum twins. I had like 40 pounds to lose. And I have I've lost it all, and then I got pregnant again and lost it all, got pregnant again, and now I'm like 15 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight with Lincoln. You guys, people just want to see you be real with the journey. People want to go on the journey with you. They want to connect with you and learn how you're doing it. So we're offering you 30 days. 30 days in this exclusive the whole length of the program. The next 8 weeks, you are able to go into this with me as your coach, or your upline as your coach, or the coach who invited you, plus the trainer and the community, a bigger community, Team Beachbody community, that is going to lift you up and motivate you and inspire you to help you get the best results. And so if getting results has been your hesitation to joining and starting your business, now is the time to do it, because you're going to have help from the guy who created the program, right? 4 days a week, 35 minutes a day for 8 weeks to see amazing results. You can absolutely commit to that. And so my challenge to you is, if this is something you're even remotely considering as a coach and to build a business, do it. Do it now for the next 8 weeks. Commit to your health, commit to your commit to your fitness, commit to just growing yourself and pushing your limits over the next 8 weeks, the next 30 days. And after 30 days, you're gonna be halfway done with this program. And I know you're gonna see freaking amazing results. I'm stoked. I already see obliques from doing this for the last 4 weeks, and these aren't even the full program, you guys. And after 30 days, then go, okay, I have some results to share. I have some credibility. I'm ready to do this, and we will be there. For the next 30 days, you can work on you with this opportunity. Focus on you, get results, and learn the coaching side of it for the next month. And then when you're ready in August and you're ready to say, okay, I'm there, you have a story. You have a transformation, a 4-week transformation. You have the training done. Now all you have to do is learn how to share and inspire and motivate and share with others. And or you might say, you know what, I love the programs, I love doing this, but I just don't think coaching's for me. Okay, then you cancel and we remain as coach customer, coach client. No hard feelings. But you have to give it a shot. You have to believe in yourself enough that you could do something, that you can do something like this and get out of your freaking comfort zone. Because where you're comfortable now is where you're sitting there going, I'm not always happy with myself either, right? And so I didn't realize I was unhappy with myself. I didn't realize I didn't know myself until I was like, had kids and I was home and I was still feeling unfulfilled and I needed something, and I found that something, and I haven't looked back ever. Okay, in December I felt like I wanted to quit because I was very overwhelmed with life, and I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad that I called my upline and I said, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I have what it takes. And I remember her sitting there and telling me, didn't agree with me, didn't tell me I had, like, she just listened. And she said, you have something special, but I'll be here for you. Be with your family. Focus on your minimums. Focus on your non-negotiable business have-to-dos. And I will be here when you're ready. And after the move was done, after we done with the holidays and we were in the house, I was so on fire for this business, and I was like 30 some weeks pregnant. And I've been on fire for this business like I've never been on fire since I moved into this house. I'm ready to run. I'm ready to help so many of you change your life from not believing in yourself, from not having confidence, to believing in yourself, from having confidence, dreaming big, and not feeling guilty for following those dreams, but embracing that and figuring out how your dreams can better your family and better your life for not just now, not just fitting into size 4s or 6s, but just overall happiness and confidence and joy, and just living a life joyfully and confidently. And that's what coaching is giving me. It's giving me joy in my life, joy in my marriage, joy as a mom, and we know some days that's hard, and just belief in myself. And I would do this time and time again, even if you didn't pay me a cent, because the personal transformation that has happened is just priceless. It really is a gift, and that's why we invited you to this call. We wanted to be able to share that gift with you and give you the opportunity to sit back and look and say, is this something that I need in my life? Is this something that I'm ready for? And if it's yes, so we are going to welcome you with open arms. We want to get you enrolled. Let's get you into Joel's exclusive test group. Let's get you into our personal challenge groups. Let's get you going for your results, your business. Let's get that started. And if the answer is no right now, we totally respect that too. Talk to your coach who invited you. Let them know maybe why this isn't a good time, what your hesitations are, and let's just chat about those, right? Like, maybe we can help you. Maybe we can clear some things up, and just, you need a little pep talk, that one-on-one pep talk to do that for you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with me during my crying moments. When you join the team, you'll see those often. But I truly appreciate you guys taking the time out of your family, out of your TV time, or whatever your nightly routine is, and joining us for this call and learning more about, you know, what this company has done, what this business has done for me. So, yeah, thank you so much. There'll be some more information in the event tonight. I will get in there and give you guys some extra things to take a peek at. And if you have any questions, message the coach that invited you, and we will talk to you guys soon. We'll see you on Team FHK. Good night, guys.